Hey, this is GMADV2 with Creating World. Here we have the new world that I'm setting up this new Creating a World with. You see this large area that I've flattened out, getting ready in order to create this new world. I am going to be creating a lot of different kinds of buildings. You can see that place where I have my first building that I'm going to set up, which is going to be a house, basically to live in while I create everything else. So yeah, this first little spot in the middle there is going to be the house. The rest of the area I did painstakingly go through and clear out because it was filled with nothing but hills and lakes and things. So I flattened it out, got it basically all set up for the world I'm going to be setting up here. So we're going to go through and I'm going to take a look just this episode on this first building I'm going to start with, which is going to be the house I'm going to live in while I'm here. After that, in the next episodes, we'll focus things on like sewers, castles, bridges, grocery stores, whatever buildings I feel like making in this new world, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this new house. Alright, so we can see here's the start of the design. Basically, me just going through. I really like this idea of the window here I have on this outside. So I basically wanted to build the house around that and really going for kind of a modern look. Really like the way it started out, and then you'll see as it goes on the design kind of changes a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, but the main thing is that window there on the left when you're looking at it from the front. That's what I want to keep on there. So let's go ahead and take a look inside real quick. Oh, you can see the staircase there. I did miss a spot. Let's fill that in. So you can see the staircase there, and you can see the windows from the outside. I really like that view. That glass is actually gray, light gray glass, I think. Yeah, light gray. So that's why it's a little bit tinted. You can see the staircase that's going to be setting up for the second floor. So yes, there is going to be a second floor. That area over there is a little bit messy. I do end up changing that a bit. It doesn't end up perfect because I'm not going for like a fully symmetrical look. But that over there is just plain messy. So I do end up changing that later. Let's see, and let's go ahead and take a look here. What else can we go over? You can see here the white blocks on the top. We're setting up for another window just like this one on that other side. So yeah, this is just the basic start of it. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the further how the design progresses as we get further in. So here we go. This is basically how I started off wanting it to be just a full two-story building. You can see how it's kind of mirrored in the fact that it's got the same kind of mirror on the top as it does on the bottom, and then just like a square or rectangular mirror on the inside or on the other side, or the other level basically. Here's the inside of it. So we've got that window. I still really like that view. That's why that window is basically the whole focus of the entire building. I did change up that side a bit from before, if you can tell. Basically made the window bigger, widened that area out. The stairs are still on that side for right now. But basically this is just the start. I'm keeping the concrete flooring because I'm just going to put carpet over it eventually. Let's go ahead and just take a look there. So there I have the door. The stairs are set right next to that outside door, which I do also end up changing later. With this, the whole house right now is just in basically it's just me building stuff, deciding if whether I like it or not, and then changing it. You can see here the floor is going to be dark wood just to get a nice contrast in colors, and you have this window just like the one downstairs. I really like the way this window looks. You can get a really wide view just taking a look, and when the city's built you'll be able to see all across the entire city. And then here you have what was the bedroom. I do end up changing it later, you'll see. So this was the bedroom before. So let's go ahead and take a look on the outside one more time. So yeah, this is where that stage in the design is, and now we'll go ahead and see how it progresses further. And there we go. So look, I actually did change the way the building was. I went from a full two-story house to kind of that slanted ceiling, and that made it so I could have that window over there without it seeming too much, because it did seem like it was getting a little too big with the full two-story. So I really like the way that slanted roof did turn out, and I did go ahead and put in some furniture here. So you can see on this side I've got lights up there, I've got a table, I've got a kitchen there in the back, some cakes on there just for basically no reason. I have some pictures hung up, some swords hanging on the wall. I have a nice fireplace, a couch. I even have a bathroom over here that I put in. So you have a little, on this side we have the little bathroom, the toilet, and on that side we have basically a sink, and both of those, the water is actually going to flow down into a sewer that I'm going to set up under the main road. and we'll go ahead and go over that in the next video. But let's go ahead and go upstairs real quick. You see, this is the upstairs area, just a quick little foyer kind of area, and this is my bedroom now. Since we have that slanted roof, we can't have like a really big bedroom, but that's where it is for right now. And I may change a little bit later on as we keep creating the world, but for right now, right here we see it's basically kind of little work area for this foyer. I really like the furniture is minimal, leaving just kind of wide open areas, which I do really like. And so let's see, let's go ahead and take a look outside. So here we have the backyard, or basically the backyard. If everyone knows, the white flags basically signify the property lines, so I'm building within the white flags. So yeah, so here we go. That's where the furniture and everything else has gone so far, and now we're going on to the basically outside. I worked on the outside a little bit, basically did some landscaping. You can see the flowers there on the front, and then kind of a path that's going to go around to some pathways that are going to be around the house. You can see the backyard there. A little bit frustrating that the flowers aren't straight. If you look at them, they're like crooked and they wind back and forth, but that's okay. I also have like a nice little table outside, just for out yard barbecuing, I guess, or whatever you want to do out there. So basically we're going to have like little alleyways on either side between the houses, because I am going to make more houses basically in this neighborhood as we set up. But I believe next episode I'll just go ahead and make the main street, that we can set it up. Here's just another view, the final views of the house as it's done. So that was the front. Here's the this side of the house. You can see it's not perfectly symmetrical. It is a little bit changed up, but you can see how nice it looks through the windows. And the windows, that gray tint really looks nice. Here we have the back of the house, and you see the chimney is kind of big, but it really works well with the house. It gives it a nice color contrast, and you can see the plants. It makes the backyard look really nice, while all kind of fitting in this property line that I set up. And this view I like the best, because it just shows the entire inside of the house. It's all completely open, just big, great room. And there we go. So let's go ahead and check it out, the inside one last time. So this is the kitchen slash dining room area, a great room area. Got nice little lamps up there. We have our basically a cauldron and stuff. Here's the living room area. We have a nice fireplace, clock hanging on the wall, a couch, jukebox. Upstairs we have this foyer slash study area where I can do some quick enchanting and things while I'm up here. And then we take a look on that side. So there's some nice pictures and things on the walls, just decorating kind of touches that just make it look nicer. And then we have the bedroom where I have my bed, chest, another jukebox, just so I can have music throughout the entire house, and lights through all with those redstone lamps. So yeah, so here we go, and now we're heading outside, and we can take a look and just take a look at all basically the flowers and things. It's a nice little pathway. You can see the gate on that side that's going to lead to an alley on that side, and then we have this nice little table over here basically. Of course, it's all just for looks, but it makes it really nice and gives it the idea that maybe there is somebody kind of living in here. Didn't need to put that chest down real quick, just as a kind of storage thing for the outside. So there we go. That's basically the house. This is just the start of this new world. We're going to be working on a lot of other different kind of things. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and click on this button right here. It's going to have a link to subscribe. That way you can check it out for more. I'm going to try and push these out every Sunday, okay? Thanks.